figures. I know it's been a hot second since I've really done like a MFK or a comic review or whatever, but we're all living that quarantine life. We're essential, but not everybody is. So still dealing with it. But I did bring some of the fam on for this. So I got some Drewman Chu right next to me.
I'm Mark, actually, but thanks.
Well, everyone knows you. You're BKR90. You're BKR behind the bar.
But you pointed at me.
We got some Lawrence right here too.
Can I get one of those Pockies?
Oh yeah, hold on.
You can. We got a whole bunch of Pocky.
Oh, right here. Oh.
We got some Carson Seawood 19, aka Carson Shark.
Where's
Carson Shark?
Where's Carson Shark?
Where's Carson Shark? Did you knock over Carson Shark?
Is Carson Shark gone?
He's right there. Sorry, he knocked over Carson Shark. We also have some great legends.
Coming at you live. Good to be here and excited and getting ready for the Yeti.
Sorry.
Carson Shark.
Sorry, I found Carson Shark. He fell over. Carson Shark is very important.
Mm-hmm.
He is the star of the upcoming, now unfortunately postponed Inflatable Sharks film.
Postponed?
It's postponed due to all the nonsense. But we will be shooting some this summer.
That's awesome.
Can't wait, Sharks.
So we'll see what we can get out. But Carson Shark approves this message. All right, so what we are here to do today, fam. Yeah, we got some Perry Comics lurking. We also have some Chris Barrett. Sorry, Chris, you weren't first. I'm sorry. Sorry.
You better be in our chat tomorrow is all I know.
Bringing it up.
But today...
If you don't show up for Modern Men, Carson's going to cry.
I will.
You might. But today we are here to choose our own adventure. And why, you may be asking, why does the ticker say hashtag getting ready for the Yeti? Huge shout out to Gordon Smuter of Transylvania Television and all that nonsense. Lawrence Puppet, But also why I'm the Snowman Wrangler. That is because we are combating the abominable snowman in our Choose Your Own Adventure tonight.
Don't worry, I can't read.
So before we get on into it,
He was worried, Mark.
basically, I'm going to be going through and reading this book for the guys. They're going to be choosing where exactly we are going to go in this adventure.
Are we going to do it one by one, or are we going to vote as a team?
I think you vote as a team. I think you guys should discuss it and vote as a team. Okay. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to give you 2 do-overs if you don't like your original ending. Now, there are 28 possible endings in this book. I've never read this book myself, but I am very excited to see where we will possibly be going.
27 Yetis.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I always like these Choose Your Own Adventure books with the most endings. I think one of the top ones I've ever seen had like 36 endings.
Chris Barrett, he's awesome.
What did he just put in there?
He goes, I do question Chad and Drew's tag abilities, but that's something different.
That's Chad. Chad can't tag. I just can't get on the apron.
It's sad.
I can tag. I just can't tag back in.
Still gotta do that.
Nobody there to tag me.
We still got to resolve that bet you and Chad made.
I'm saying, I think he was a minute late.
It was a tie.
I think that you're trying to British bulldog me right now.
It was a toy.
They fucked me.
All right, let's get to these Yetis.
Anywho, back to choosing our own adventure. Beware and warning. This book is different from other books. You are alone, in charge of what happens in this story. There are dangers, choices, adventures, and consequences. You must use all of your numerous talents and much of your enormous intelligence. The wrong decision could end in disaster, even death. But don't despair. Anytime you can go back and make another choice, alter the path of your story, and change its result. You and your best friend Carlos have traveled to Nepal in search of the legendary creature, and you haven't stopped thinking about the Yeti since.
Was it in the
Carlos,
Andes?
shush. Carlos arrived and went straight into the mountains when a Yeti sighting was reported. He hasn't been heard from in 3 days. A late monsoon storm has moved in, and the mountains are almost impassable. You know,
Close to Carson.
It's just like Carlos. Always impulsive, man. He's gonna run right into the mountains without waiting. Come on.
See,
I'm sorry, Carson. But Carson just sounds better than Carlos.
Is Carlos missing right now?
Carlos is missing.
For 3 days, he's been missing. All right, we got to
Carlos
find this guy.
went into the mountains, and you
What are our
three have to find Carlos.
What are our options here?
Carlos is your best friend in the entire world, okay?
Isn't that what the Coast Guard's for?
You're in the mountains, dumbass.
That's
Yeah.
what the mountain guards for.
That's what you got St. Bernards with buckets of like alcohol around their necks for.
Yeah.
To find people in the snow.
Oh, gosh.
Oh god.
Okay.
All right.
aren't we?
You're all gonna get eaten. It's fine.
It's just a Yeti. Don't worry about it.
All right. So number 1, you are a mountain climber. 3 years ago, you spent the summer at climbing school in the mountains of Colorado. Your instructors said that you had natural skills as a climber. You made rapid progress, and by the end of the summer, you were leading difficult rock and ice climbs. That summer, you became close friends with a boy named Carlos. The two of you made a good climbing team. Last year, you and he were chosen to join an international team. The expedition made it to the top of 2 unclimbed peaks in South America. One night on that expedition, the group was seated around the cook tent at the base camp. The expedition leader, France, told stories of climbing in the Himalayas and the highest mountains in the world. So we're going to be going over the mountains there in the world. So we've got...
Those are taller than me.
I can pronounce... I've got Everest and I've got Kathmandu. But there's a lot of other ones.
Great
Let's see if I
song.
can read. Let's see if I can read.
Let's see if you can read any of these. Let's see.
Gaussian? Machu Picchu?
Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu?
It's not Machu Picchu though. It's the other one.
Machu
It's
Picchu?
it's Picchu. I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I don't know.
Type it in the private chat so we can all have fun trying to spell it.
Okay, hold on.
Oh wait! I think. There's heavens.
That man, dude.
Kathmandu.
Much, I can't see that.
Oh,
Catman don't want to go there because they're Yetis.
All the
Makalu?
Yetis.
Kanjahanjagongia. I don't know. I'm hammered.
See, we give up.
Yeah.
All right. Kaljahamjagongia. That's the one. That's the
Yep.
one, Mark.
Kajahanjagongia. Okay.
Not the Hajime.
Let's put these in the private chat.
You know, I'm all good. Hey, you know what? I'm all good for learning how to pronounce the names of mountains, but goddamn, we got to find Carlos, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's go find Carlos. Let's go find Carlos.
Carlos.
We're going to find him. All right. The Himalayas form a great natural wall between India and China, with Nepal tucked among the peaks. Everest, K2, and are the best known mountains in the Himalayas. These and many other peaks have been climbed. Still, others lie in remote areas where few humans have gone. There, said France, in the high valleys beneath the snowfields, lives the Yeti, sometimes called the abominable snowman. The Yeti is said to be a huge beast, France tells you. Perhaps a cross between a gorilla and a human. People cannot agree what it is. Is the Yeti dangerous? Carlos asked. France shrugged. Some say it is. Other people say the Yeti is very gentle. Have you ever seen one? You inquire. No, Almost no one has. The best proof of the Yeti's existence is a set of very large footprints discovered in the 1950s by a British expedition. No one has ever photographed one that I have ever heard of. France answers. But still, the stories persist. You and Carlos decide then that you have to find the Yeti. When you returned from South America, the two of you raised money from the International Foundation for Research into Strange Phenomena. Your goal? Proof positive that the Yeti exists. You will find and photograph the Yeti. That is what brings you to Kathmandu, the capital of Nepal. Your problems, though, have already begun. 2 days ago, Carlos left by helicopter to look over the terrain near Mount Everest. The helicopter returned without him. The pilot told you that Carlos decided to stay up at the Everest base camp to check out a report that the Yeti had been seen. He had a radio transmitter, but you've received no word from him. The weather turned bad and radio communication was interrupted. You have an appointment to speak with RN Runnell, the director of expeditions and mountain research, and the authority on the Yeti. He knows of your plans. You need his help with official permits and the expedition. He will also have good advice and information. But what about Carlos? All right, so we have our first option, guys, our first choice.
Well, sir, Carlos was clearly never a Boy Scout. It's always teams of two.
Yeah, you're supposed to stick with your buddy.
Just like
Buddy says-
Chinatown.
Just like
Chinatown.
Sith,
Chinatown, you had to go with teams of two.
Mm-hmm.
Sith style.
Just like when you're using the restroom in the club.
Yeah, teams of two.
You gotta go in teams of two.
Well, I mean, look at Carlos. He's stuck on top of a mountain.
Yeah.
Or is he?
Don't worry, it's Chinatown.
Well,
All right, guys. So if we decide to cancel your meeting with Runnell and research and search for Carlos, we're going to turn to page 7. But if you feel that Carlos is okay and you want to go ahead with your plan to meet Runnell, turn to page 8.
I said we meet with Ronald.
I think we're going to meet with him too.
I think we need to do our homework here before we go. Carlos was impulsive, right? And he's our best friend. But if he got himself into some shit, he got himself into some shit. Let's talk to Runnell and make sure we don't get ourselves into some shit. And then the better we take care of ourselves, the better we can search for Carlos.
There we go. I agree with you, Drew.
What do you think, King?
What do you guys
How about
think?
you, Carson?
I guess we'll go to our meeting.
You don't want to go to the meeting?
You seem so disappointed by that.
Let's go to the freaking mountains and fight Yetis. That sounds fun.
I agree with Drew's stuff. Let's do what he said.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's good to have a game plan.
All right, we're going to go
Right,
ahead.
Carson kicking and screaming to a meeting. I want Yetis. We're like, hold on.
Did you hear that?
Anywho, you walk down a street bordered by tall pines. They are green-blue, and the branches and needles are very fine and delicate. Hanging from the upper branches are what look like huge, tear-shaped, blackish-brown fruit. You stop and look up, wondering what they are. Then one moves, spreads giant wings, and flaps off. They're bats, the largest bats you have ever seen. You search the foreign ministry, and you are shown a waiting room. You wait a few minutes, and then are ushered to meet R.N. Runnell, Director of Expeditions and Mountain Research for the Nepalese government. Welcome to our country. We wish you success, but I have some bad news. The expedition you've proposed could be very dangerous. I look at him, not knowing what to expect. Turn to page 10. Ooh.
Wait, did he really just say you walk into a big old thing of bats first?
Yep, you walked in a big old thing of bats before you got to where you
We
needed to
look up
be.
in the trees and
Big
there's
old bats.
giant bats in the trees.
So
Wow.
we're basically going to be Batman by the end of this.
So where's Bruce Wayne?
Oh, he's
Not running this expedition. He's already up there on Everest. All right.
Dang it, Carlos.
Recently, a large expedition set out without telling us that they were going after the Yeti, says Runnell. They used guns and traps and tried to kill one of them. The Yeti are angry. Mr. Runnell, we just have to find the Yeti. We have no intention of ever hurting a Yeti. I know that. We've checked up on you. It is a shame about the others. I must advise against going into Yeti territory. I could arrange a trip for you into the Terrari? T-E-R-A-I.
Yeah, pick one and go with it.
The Terrari territory. I could arrange a trip for you into the Terrari territory, out of the mountains, in the jungle area. You could photograph and study the tigers. They're famous, also dangerous. Later, perhaps, you could conduct the expedition you were leading. All right, we got more options, people.
So
First
should we
option.
fuck off to the jungle, or should we go after the Yeti? Is that the...
Should we check up on Carlos, or should
All
we
right.
just go take pictures of cats?
Should we go ahead into our expedition for the Yeti? Or should we decide to postpone our expedition and let the Yeti calm down and go into the region in search of tigers?
We're already here.
I say fuck the tigers. I know I don't get a
what
vote.
does the tigers have anything to do with this?
Well, apparently they got stuff to do with it because they got artwork.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh, look at that.
I'm sure the tigers are great.
I'm sure.
We didn't come here for tigers. We came here for giant snow monsters.
We didn't come here for tiger blood.
We came here for Yeti.
Yeah, I'm no Joe Exotic. I'm looking for a Yeti.
Ready
All right.
for the Yeti.
So Carson, what do you think?
Dang, I kind of like Chris Barrett's idea. He wants them tigers. He wants us to go tame those tigers, learn the tiger uppercuts like Sagat, and then take those tigers in the battle against the Yetis. I say we're going
We're going to lose an eye if we take the Sagat route. And we'll
tiger uppercut.
Legend, what do you think?
I'm just gonna say tiger.
Oh, guys, damn it.
Yeah, I'm tiger uppercutting it here.
I think we're gonna be like a Sigmund and Freud here. We're gonna be drug off stage.
All right, tigers.
Damn it.
Oh.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go tigers.
He's gonna drag us off stage.
All right, here's our art first.
Oh, look at that bastard. He's gonna
You're
totally get us
riding an
back.
elephant.
Oh, that looks badass.
Riding an
Riding
elephant.
a
You're riding a
elephant.
gorgeous elephant right there.
Where's the
Boy,
turret?
Those elephants are pretty deadly.
Gorgeous elephants.
Elephant.
Really good.
All right.
Where's the turret on top of that elephant?
Just on the elephant. I don't know.
You're just on the elephant? What
Yeah,
is this, a jungle book?
I'm sorry. You're just on the elephant, honey.
Bless
You gotta deal with
America.
it.
Mhm.
Blue.
You talk with Runnell at length about the Terrari. A tropical, dude, I'm fucking up tonight. A tropical zone at sea level with just 100 miles from Everest, the highest elevation on Earth. What a contrast. You realize that it will make an excellent material for a feature article for your local paper because everyone cares about that now.
It's 100 miles.
The Terrari is.
Wasn't I looking for Carlos? Now I'm like writing articles for the paper.
Yep. Now you think about your career.
We're on top of an elephant, Drew. The fuck?
The Terrari
I
is
feel like I'm reading Bendis.
the Terrari is incredible. You chose this.
He did. I heard it.
Runnell tells you the jungle is filled with flowers and animals. The fierce Indian tiger, the dangerous rhinoceros. I will arrange to have the elephants carry you into remote areas. Within 2 days after leaving, a message for Carlos. You are riding on an elephant's back, swaying with its ponderous footsteps. The heat is almost unbearable and drops
Riding an elephant, don't mind me.
and drops of sweat roll down your neck and soak your khaki safari shirt. Damn it, I did not wear the right shirt for this.
Hold on.
You come to a stream bordered by thick green jungle. There in the sand are boot prints and spent cartridges from a large weapon. Not good. Not good. Must be poachers after tiger skins and elephant tusks. Dangerous,
Hey,
says your
everybody
guides.
needs pianos.
Let's follow them. Let's see what they're up to. Okay, but maybe we should split up. That way we can cover more territory. So first off, are you going to split up from the rest of your party? Turn to page 28. Or are you going to stay together? Split up or stay together, guys?
You know, in a horror movie, it's always good to go individually.
You got to stay together, man.
Yeah.
Stay together, man.
Gotta stay together.
Just saying there's safety in numbers.
Just
What do you
saying.
think, Carson?
Oh, I say we split up. Let's go see.
This guy's got a death wish. This guy's got a death
I think somebody just wrote a suicide love letter.
All right, so what are we doing, guys? Are we staying together? Are we splitting up?
You know what? Let's go with the action. Let's split up.
All right, we're going to split up, guys.
Shit. All right. Fuck
Question-
y'all. I'm going on
question
my own
first.
way.
How much insurance policy did you take out before this trip?
Good question. Good thought.
Chris Barrett in the chat.
Carlos.
Scooby Doo.
Talk to Carlos. He's still stuck on top of a fucking mountain. He hasn't ran into
Yeah,
us
you
in
always
years.
get kidnapped if you split up in Scooby-Doo movies. I'm just saying.
But we're gonna find out.
Somebody
who.
kidnaps Daphne. Velma loses her glasses. Fred gets caught in his own trap, and then the guys end up in a whole running montage.
Yeah,
True.
it's true.
We need
I
to
love
tame
those
the
running
tigers to
montages.
attack the poachers, and then we can go fight Carlos and the snowman.
Hey,
All
can
right.
I have a little aside here for a moment?
Yeah.
You guys know that new movie, Scoob, the Scooby Doo movie?
Yeah.
That it's not a Scooby Doo movie.
Yep.
Well,
That it's like a backdoor movie. That it's actually a Dynamite movie.
what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
Dynamite's
all
not
about
in it.
Dynamite. If you see the toys in Walmart, it's like Dynamite, Dick Dastardly, and Muttley, and
I did not see
freaking
that they were dynamite toys.
Captain Caveman.
God, I have not been to the Walmart
Dude,
in like forever to look for
I
any
need
like.
to go look at toys in
Oh,
there.
well, you know what? I went to pick up some foodstuffs, and I was like, they
Stop
might
by
have
the-
action figures. Let's check
Stop
this out.
by the section. Heck yeah!
They
Wow,
didn't have anything I was looking for, but there's the new Scooby Doo movie is all about freaking Dynamite and Dick Dastardly and Muttley. I'm excited
Wow.
for that.
That's
All right, back to the Yeti. I'm sorry.
All right, so you guys have chosen to split up, correct?
Hell
we're gonna
yeah.
split up.
All right,
On Carson here. He wants us all to die.
we're gonna split up.
We went on a Yeti adventure, got eaten by a tiger.
Okay. You say to the guide, we go on downstream. I'll head into the jungle and circle around and meet you at the stream. If you need help, fire 3 shots. Wait 6 seconds and fire 3 more shots. Okay. Be careful. You set off into the jungle, moving as quietly as possible. 2 hours later, you stop for a rest, swatting at the mosquitoes and picking off the leeches. See, you guys could have been going after the Yeti, but now you're done with leeches.
Yeah, no, we could be losing our foot to hypothermia, but instead, just a couple leeches. I'm all right with that.
Leeches.
Well, it doesn't say anything about being on your
With a
foot.
roar. With a roar. A magnificent tiger, at least 8 feet in length, from nose to tail, springs out of the bush. You are finished. The end.
Shit.
You just got eaten by a tiger.
How many do-overs do we get?
You get 2
God
do-overs.
damn! Why did we pick that one? That was suicide. That was a suicide love letter right there.
We knew.
I'm going to let you decide to go
We-
back at
We
what
used up
point in the
one
book.
of our damn.
Here's the deal. I say we don't get do-overs. I say that was Carson's choice.
Oh, and he's dead.
Carson's dead.
He said,
Me and Legend are going to stick together. We're going to go back and we're going to stick together.
Okay.
Big
All right.
person.
What point in the book do you want to go back to?
Just back to where we
Just
stick
back to
together.
where we stick together. Yeah,
know,
we're still in the tiger hunt.
I'm gonna let you pick wherever you want to go back in the book.
I kind of want to go back to where we actually get dropped off with Carlos and say fuck the meeting.
God, I don't
You
want
want
to
to go to the meeting?
No, I don't want to go to the meeting. I want to go see what Carlos is up to on top of Everest.
How about we wait How about we wait until we die then, and then you can go back and you can do what you want to do, Mark, because we want to go back to the tiger adventure, but we're gonna stick together.
Yeah.
All right, you're going to stay together.
Yes.
You're going to listen to them. You're going to stay together.
Okay.
All right. You and your guide head downstream. You find the poachers killing tigers and elephants for their skins and their tusks. A serious crime in Nepal. They don't believe in leaving evidence of their activities. You try running away into the forest, but the poachers are quick. They don't leave any witnesses. The end.
Wait a minute. So me and her are dead?
We got fucked. We got
So-
shot by poachers.
That was a double fuck up. No, either way, you're screwed on the tiger deal. God
Yep.
damn.
All right.
Well, that's a dude. That's
We're going to go back and we're going to go after the Yetis.
Let's
I'm going
go,
to
Carlos.
give you guys another.
Damn, wasn't it Chris Barrett the one who
do-over.
fucked that up? He's the one that wanted the Tigers, wasn't it, Chris Barrett?
Yeah, it was Chris Barrett. We shouldn't have gone and fucked around with them tigers, man.
All right. How
Up
about
to the
this? How about
cliff.
this? I'm going to go back. I'm going to give you a chance to do the Yetis. And I'm going to give you 2 additional chances. Okay.
Sounds good. Good.
Deal?
All right.
That's a good deal.
So we're not going to go to the meeting.
So are we going to go to the meeting or are we not going to go to the meeting?
We're not going to the meeting. We're going to see what Carlos is up to on top of that
Yeah,
mountain.
because the meeting's the one that told you to go to the Tigers. So yeah, the meeting is probably just a waste of time.
Then
Okay.
the meeting also says you can go on with your expedition.
Yeah, there's an option to go on with your expedition.
But I think if you go with the tigers, you're fucked either way.
Yeah, you are.
Why would you? That's what I said in the first place. We came for Yetis.
So either way, you can decide to go back and skip your meeting and go on to the Yetis, or you can decide to go to your meeting and continue on to the Yetis. There's 2 different outcomes from either of those choices, however.
Okay, well, let's go back to the first choice where we want the meeting for a game plan. But
You
we're
want the
gonna go-
meeting or
we're
do you
gonna-
not want the
We're
meeting?
going to go back to the meeting, and then we're going to have our plan and say we're not going to go see the Tigers.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the meeting, but we're gonna say, "Fuck your tigers."
We're
Yeah,
going on with our Yeti.
yeah,
Let's
good
go see
deal.
what Carlos is up to.
We're getting
Yeah.
ready for the Yeti, everyone.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I mean, Carlos hasn't even talked to us in 3 days.
I know. Dude, that's supposedly your best friend, and you decided to go look at some damn tigers.
Yep.
I sound like he's trying to go into business for himself.
All right, guys. I appreciate your warning and kind offer of the alternative to go to the terrare. You say
I just want to download that and play it out of context. Where you're just like, "I'm go to the terrare."
dude, my dyslexia is coming out so bad right now. Okay.
Let's turn that into a ringtone.
Anywho, we are committed to this expedition. We will search for the Yeti with openness and friendship. Openness and friendship, guys.
Dude, friendship forever. Friendship is going to take you far.
RN Riddle nods his
I've seen
head.
that show.
He nods his head and speaks quickly to his assistant in Nepali. Within minutes, you have the necessary papers for the expedition, stamped in the proper places with the official seal of the Nepalese government. As you shake hands before leaving, he stops you. If you are determined to go on your expedition, it could be easier and safer if I go with you. What should you do? Having a government official along with you might just cause delays and bureaucratic snafulish. On the other hand, he could also smooth the way. So do you want the snafus of having a government official with you? Or do you want someone who might be able to just kind of ease you into something? All right, so do you accept Runnell's offer to join you, or do you decline his offer? You gonna have him come with you or not?
Do you want delays, or do you want to just be eased?
But, that's the thing, man. That's the thing.
Both are options.
Here are your options. Here, you show up at the con and you wait in line.
or you show up at the con with somebody who is running the place, and you get badges as you get through.
Mhm.
That's how you take the help,
You got that exhibitor badge.
right?
We
That's
learned
how
all
you
about that
help.
exhibitor badge at Baltimore, didn't we?
Mhm.
Yeah. Chris Barrett says bribe the government officials. Chris Barrett also wanted us to hang out
With the Tigers.
With
the Tigers, and we all died. So,
So Chris Barrett, you need to change your name to Joe Exotic.
Hey,
Yep,
guys.
got Sleepy Reader in the chat.
Oh, yeah, we do. Future's
Good
so
to
bright,
see.
Rob needs shades.
I don't know, Mark. What do you think? What do you think, Mark?
I think we should actually bring the official with us because he might know a little more about the area than we do.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you
official.
bring that experience gimmick with you.
I watched Jurassic Park where they brought that lawyer guy with them, and then he ran into the porta potty and got eaten, and that was funny. I say bring the guy with us.
Yeah.
Maybe a distraction.
He might die in a porter potty.
Maybe he'll get killed off.
Yeah,
Porta
he
potty.
can run away while he gets eaten.
It was a porta potty. It was.
No, it was a bathroom. He just really had to go.
It was a
porta
bathroom. Yeah, it was like it wasn't a porta potty so much as it was like a
Single toilet inside
outhouse?
of a hut.
yeah,
And
You know, there's still running water in there. I was very surprised.
yeah.
Porta potties don't have running water.
All right, guys. So we're gonna accept his offer.
Mm-hmm.
Hockey.
You got more in the fridge. Anywho,
There's more pure protein.
yeah,
we are going ahead and we are going to accept his offer.
Can I open this before you start reading?
Yes. I'm going to show off some of the artwork right there.
While we get the crunkles,
While you got the crunkles, we're going to show off some artwork from the
More
book,
wrinkles?
which, stop, Mark. Which, by the way, the artwork throughout this book is actually pretty well done. Huge shout out to the illustrator.
There, that's
I can check that out later if you're so inclined. But we're going to go on and we are going to bring Rennell with us. Stop playing, Mark. Now that he's a member of your expedition, Reynolds sends out a government team to set up your base camp and find Carlos. Success! Carlos is found and rejoins you. Hey, we found
Carlos.
really quick.
a good choice.
Somos unos vatos locos forever, ese.
hey, yeah, man, Carlos, he's good at the base camp with the Corridos.
You know, he
Get away,
went
man.
to go see
These are
Tiger.
my jelly beans. Get away. I'm live. Get the hell away. These are my jelly beans. Sorry about that. Man,
Damn heathens.
trying to get my stuff. They ain't getting nothing.
Hey, can I have some
All
jelly
right.
beans?
All right.
Nope.
So I'll buy you jelly beans tomorrow. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Ronald turns out to be an excellent team member. 6 porters carry your food and tents and supplies. This leaves you free to explore the steep valley sides and small villages along the way. The days are long, beginning at first light and going until sunset. Your legs ache from the constant pounding as you walk along the narrow trails which have served these Nepalese people for hundreds of years. Above you are bright blue skies dotted with clouds. The snow and ice flanks of other certain mountains that I will butcher if I try to say it, but I'm going to say Latos, Pumphrey, and Everest. I know Everest.
Yeah, Everest is classic. Mhm.
Lies above the green and lower slopes. All right. What is going to happen?
No,
everybody?
Chris, Legend is not savage. He is just protecting his jelly beans.
Yeah, they were my birthday jelly beans. And, you know, I mean, I can't just give my jelly beans to my kids because this is my birthday gift.
You just can't
Yeah,
give your
Those
beans
are,
like that.
those are your beans.
You just can't give your beans like that.
And really, quite honestly, I don't really get a lot of stuff for like my birthday. And like, so the jelly beans were basically that. And I bought myself that David Schultz book. Yeah, but anyway.
Okay.
Barrett doesn't understand being a dad. Barrett doesn't understand not getting for Christmas, not getting for birthday, not getting like when dad gets something, it's special and you don't fucking touch it. We get that big pork chop, we get the big piece of chicken, and that's about it. So anything else we get, that's ours. Don't touch it.
You want to tell him what you got me for my birthday?
Oh.
Well,
Oh my.
mhm.
Anywho, continuing on. As you approach a village, Rennell points out a large building with a red roof, which stands above the small, neat houses clustered about it. That's a monastery, where there lives a monk, a Buddhist monk, who lived with the Yeti. But I thought no one had ever really seen one. I thought no one had ever been alive and spent time with the Yeti. Rennell answers, a well-kept secret. Those who share the secret knowledge of the Yeti are pledged to reveal this knowledge only to appointed people. You and you alone are the one of the appointed.
What? We've been appointed?
You have been appointed, everyone,
Ah, by a government official?
by a government official.
That was
You
a
are
good plan.
This is the way to do
Good
it.
plan. We got to go with Runnels. This guy, like Terry Runnels, like
Ryan.
Dustin Runnels,
Ryan.
Cody Runnels.
Reynolds rat.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
So
Dennis
Ryan
It has
Reynolds.
It
Yeah.
has been seen by this. It has been seen in the stars. It has been read in your hand. What do you mean? Who saw it in the stars? Who read it in my hand?
Simba.
Rennell does not answer for several minutes. Then he speaks. If you accept the secret knowledge, your life will change. You will never be the same. Decide now. If you are ready for the secret knowledge of the Yeti and the responsibility that goes with that, or do you reject the offer of the secret knowledge? What do you guys say? Do you want the secret knowledge?
Do we join the Yeti cult?
Yeah, let's join it.
Yeah.
Or
I
do
want
you
to join the Yeti cult.
I'm
went-
joining the cult.
Yeah, let's
The
drink this
cult's
Yeti
probably going to
Kool-Aid.
kill us if we don't join it at this point. So it'd probably be a good idea
I wouldn't know what kind of conditioner that
to
you
be the Yeti god, whatever
Right.
we're supposed to call it.
I mean, if I want to be, if I want to be transmuted to some sort of Yeti god, then I want that. I want that.
What kind
Yeah,
of
let's,
cult
do it. Let's get in there, Cat. Let's like accept the cult deal.
All right, we're accepted.
Yeah, what do I got to do?
You're
Who do I got to blow to get this Yeti knowledge around here?
We are accepting the secret knowledge of the Yeti.
Oh
Everyone.
god.
Take Jigsaw off. Jigsaw is not in the Yeti.
We're playing a game.
True. We are playing a game.
We'll
Oh
just
my
have to end up working for the Dungeon of Doom.
Okay. All right.
Like Kevin Sullivan.
The Yeti.
Kayate.
I gladly accept your offer. I am ready for the knowledge. Come with me. He leads you to the monastery. Carlos stays behind. So Carlos can't even get accepted into the Yeti cult.
No, Carlos couldn't figure out that he needed like a government guide to help him find the Yeti in the first place. Like, Carlos, I'm sorry, you had a nice run as my sidekick. It's time to be a Yeti god.
You're breaking up the band.
Wow,
And-
Carlos.
The Yeti godhood might be the Yoko Ono of mine and Carlos's band, but I'm done with him.
It's going to be like a bull god.
Hey, this
Going
Yeti
solo.
is the Yoko Ono to
You know,
your boy
Carlos-
band.
Solo.
He's like, hey guys, I was in the mountain for 3 days, so you guys can go to all this knowledge. I hung out for 3 days by myself. That's enough.
All right. You and
Tigers.
Rennell enter the monastery through a huge wooden door. It is dark inside, but you make out the figure of an old man seated on the floor. Behind him is a statue of Buddha. Midnighter, you are not a part of this. Shush. Anywho, the man welcomes you and motions you to sit behind him. You are not appointed Midnighter. You cannot know the secrets of the Yeti. All right. The man welcomes you and motions you to sit before him. You see that he is wearing the robes of a monk. You are served yak butter tea. a thick broth.
Yak.
I know.
You know, it's better than duck butter.
Listen well with heart, head, and body. Listen. Listen with eyes more than with ears. Heed the cry of the Yeti, the old monk tells you. You can hear the bells in the distance and the wind in the pine trees out just outside the window. It is beautiful. You sit for what seems like hours listening with your whole being. Finally, the monk speaks. Time now to go on the next journey. What journey, you ask? This is getting too weird. A continuation of the one you are already on.
Is he going to make us go fuck with tigers now?
All right, you got two options. If you agree to take the journey, or do you decide that you are not prepared to change your life forever?
No, taking the journey sounds like I'm going to drop some acid. I want to take this journey. I want to go on this spiritual Yeti guided monk journey. We're here. We're in the goddamn Himalayas. Let's do this thing.
That old man will breathe yoga fire at us if we don't accept at this point. We're screwed if we say
We've
no.
gone through a lot already for this.
Yeah, we're on a path. Let's
You guys looked at each other silently for hours. I want to know where this journey goes.
He gave me yak butter tea. I'm probably tripping my balls off right now. Let's go on this journey.
Let's do it.
All right. We're going to continue, guys. Continuing on. Runnel is still with you.
Yeah, he is.
He taps you on the shoulder.
Hey, I don't want to interrupt, but at the same time, Runnel knew about this secret Yeti thing all along, and he was just like, all right, I'll get you some documents and we'll find Carlos, but he's not invited to the Yeti party. It's like, what? I feel like this guy's jerking me around.
He needs a new attraction for his big zoo. And you're the bait.
Just saying.
All right, we've got aggressively relaxing in the chat. Feels like we've matched his energy. He gladly accepts the secret knowledge.
Oh, yeah.
And, he's already committed, so the gross tea is not deterring him.
What's wrong with yak butter tea?
It's yak.
Yak.
You gotta yak it first.
It's yak. Yak. All right, guys.
Smirnoff.
Look, I turned my nose up at yak butter tea, but I love goat cheese. I mean, come on. Maybe yak butter cheese. Maybe yak butter tea is amazing.
What is it? Black cow vodka. It's made out of milk.
It is.
Yeah.
That sounds terrible, but that's just
not terrible. But I
feel like Mark's already visited the Yeti.
I don't do a lot of dairy.
Are you in the secret club?
We don't talk about the secret club. What's the first rule about the secret club?
Question in the chat from Chris Barrett. Have you had yak butter before, Mark?
Better than duck butter.
Better than duck butter. And aggressively relaxing. Oh, man. We're about to get robbed.
Ah, shit.
All right, let's see. Let us see, guys. Runnel is still with you. He taps you on the shoulder, and you rise and follow him to the back of the monastery, behind the golden Buddha.
Is that where I got to blow the Yeti?
Hey, you're already. Hey, this guy up in the corner over here is already blowing some of this guy right here. What's going on? Gotta get the camera off. Taking some of that Jonah. Here we go. If you want to see that close up, that's that Jonah Hex right there by Brent Peoples. Oh, the spirit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Probably not.
I learned that trick from the great legend.
I am into that, man.
I wonder why his camera's off.
Me and him are Jonah for life, bro. I love it. All right. Sorry. Snowman ring.
The heavy smell and rose-scented incense fills the air. The Yeti.
Jonah.
The Yeti.
Sorry.
Can I continue?
Carson, can we continue?
Yes, please.
All right. The Yeti are guides of the Shangri-La. They take the chosen people to this hidden valley, which many have
like the
heard
ranch,
and only few have seen. You nod, wondering what comes next. Last chance, my friend. Turn back now and live a normal life with your friend Carlos. Go ahead and accept.
Gotta live with Carlos.
Screw Carlos.
It's giving you another out. Okay. Are you going to go on and accept this knowledge? Are you going to go back and are you going to live your peaceful life with Carlos?
We're in South America, damn it. Carlos, you son of a bitch. We're going to go up to see this adventure.
Look,
I feel like
Carlos
if we
didn't
go
wait
back-
for us to go off on his Yeti adventure. He probably also isn't waiting for us now that we're on some sort of side quest.
The Yeti
I
is
think
like,
be fair.
Like us as the Yetis setting.
I bet
the mood.
Carlos has moved on. I don't think he's an option any longer.
Thing about it is though, like we got Carlos. We that's why we came up the mountain. Why are we still here?
so we-
Because we're trying to get the Yeti.
Dude, I want to be a Yeti god. I want to follow the Yeti guides to Shangri-La, bro. I want to be in this Yeti cult more than anything I've ever wanted in my life.
So is the Yeti playing Sleepless Wonders in the background while lighting candles?
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, let's do this.
Yeah.
All right. So first off in the chat, we've got aggressively relaxing with the Yeti is setting a mood.
It feels that way.
Trying to get all
Mhm.
sexy with the Yeti, huh?
Ooh.
Chris Barrett says, "Who cares about Carlos?" And we need the knowledge.
Yeah, we do need that knowledge.
So, are we going to go ahead and get the knowledge of the Yeti?
We got to have it. If we want to find it, we got to have that knowledge.
We're going to go live a happy life with our Carlos.
What is a happy life without Yeti knowledge?
I know, right?
Because, Carlos, it sounds like we're going back to a single bedroom apartment. It's
You know, Carlos never does the dishes.
No, he doesn't.
I imagine Carlos is like living with Jason Smith. You just don't want to do that.
Damn.
Wow,
Really?
savage Jason Smith burn.
Dang.
I love it.
Carlos
I'm
email.
starting to think there's no secret knowledge.
I want this secret knowledge. Let's get it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to learn how to priority ship. Let's go.
All right. We're going to go.
Oh, wait. He said Hidden Valley. So are we getting the origin?
Ranch dressing.
We're about
It's
to find
actually
out. Let's keep
ranch
going.
dressing is actually Yeti
No,
droppings.
stop.
It's Yeti Yak.
Yeah, yak. There you
Carlos just says bend over and cough. And think.
Yeti beans.
All right, guys. We're going to do this. We're going to go ahead. We're going to get that knowledge. I am ready, Runnel. Lead the way. Runnel taps 3 times on the back of Buddha near the spot where its skull and neck join.
Oh, up here.
It makes a changing sound like cymbals being struck. Awesome. Before you stands a 7-foot-tall being with broad shoulders and huge feet. His face is gentle and kind. You are not frightened. Renel introduces him. This is Zodak. He is your special guide. Follow him. He will take you where you must go. Can I say goodbye to Carlos? It is not usual. I do not advise it. It might upset him and you. However, if you wish, go and say farewell. So, do you do that and bid farewell to Carlos, or do you
No,
go against bidding farewell?
we were just told it's a bad idea. Let's not do it.
Carlos decided to wait outside to not get the secret knowledge. We're not saying goodbye to him. He made that choice in the first place.
Yeah, we're getting sacrificed to this Yeti.
Yeah,
But we're gonna ascend to godhood once we do.
we're gonna
Yeah,
know
I
everything.
don't want to go back to Carlos, because if we go back to Carlos and say our goodbyes, yada yada yada, and then we go back in there, the dude's going to be gone, disappeared. We're never going to get this moment again. I say we just leave Carlos dusting.
Did Carlos say goodbye when he went up that mountain?
No.
I don't think so.
He was going into business for himself.
Can we address the guide as Andre?
Andre.
Hey, we got 1-2 comic talk in the chat.
Yeah.
1-2 comic talk.
Greetings.
What's going on? We are choosing our own adventure.
We're getting ready for the Yeti. Going on a spiritual adventure right now. Anywho, I think it's a consensus we're gonna go against saying goodbye to Carlos, correct?
Where do you say goodbye?
Yeah, aggressively said it right, man. Had we been curt to Carlos before, I'm sure our last goodbye was adequate. I that is where I'm landing on that. Like Carlos, like see you wouldn't want to be you, man. I'm gonna be a Yeti god. You can have fun hunting my people down.
All right. So first off, I'm gonna show that glorious artwork right here. So you get to see Zodak once more right there.
And me.
And Andre.
I'm not
Andre, our spirit guide through this adventure. All right. Zodak motions to you to follow. He takes one giant step into the air. You look with amazement as he hovers a meter off the ground. Then you step into the air, and you too are suspended above the floor of the monastery. You are levitating.
Powers.
Whoosh.
Yeah.
It literally says whoosh.
Whoosh.
Whoosh. The two of you zoom out of the monastery, right through the walls, up into the sky. You travel at an unimaginable speed. You climb. What was in that tape?
Yak. Yak was in that scene. Remember, Barrett? Yak. Better
Yak
than
butter.
You
Yak
travel-
butter from the Hidden Valley.
You travel at unimaginable speeds. You climb at a dizzying pace until the two of you stand on top of the sharp, icy crest of Mount Everest. Below you stretch glaciers, mountains, valleys. You see the world from the top. Zodak points to a narrow slot near the topmost point of Mount Everest. He says, "That is the route to Shangri-La." He takes 3 steps, enters the slot, and disappears from sight. You take one last look at the earth above you. About you. You see the clouds rolling up from the flat, dry plains of the Punjab of India. I got that one. Yay.
Punjabi deathmatch.
Nailed it.
I'm very proud of myself. I'm sorry.
It was Collie all along.
Collie.
That guy.
I'm sorry. You see the curve of the earth. You see.
How do you see the curve of isn't the earth flat?
All right, AJ.
You know what? In this book, the earth is curved, okay?
Okay,
You see
all
the
right.
curve of the earth. You
Curved
see
swords.
of an airplane far to the south. You step into the narrow chute. It's warm, glistening, with the shine of a
What?
metal.
Whoa. Reread
Unknown.
read that sentence a little slower.
He gotta step into a narrow, warm, glistening slit in the mountain. What? This is very
You reread that. What did it say?
That's what
The
it says.
Yeti's golden piss shower.
You step into the narrow chute. It's warm, glistening, with the sheen metal of the unknown to you. What the
Of a
fuck?
metal unknown to you.
It's
you-
Yeti. It's Yeti. Always
it's
Yeti.
just poorly written. That's what it is.
You hover in space in the narrow metal tube.
So,
In truth, you are moving at a great speed down through the center of Everest. There is a rose-colored glow about you. Where is Zodak? Some guide, you think, leaving you alone. What's next? All right. It's telling me to go to 112.
Oh, this is how we die
Mm.
as Yeti gods.
With a gentle bump, you come to rest. In front of you is a clear glass door. You push it open. There stands Zodak. Welcome to Shangri-La. You walk out into a dark, green valley surrounded by low-lying hills. In the distance are high mountains. One of them looks like Everest. You hear music unlike any music you have ever heard before. It is somewhat like the sounds in the monastery.
It's
The
like
bells
Bonnaroo.
and the wind. The sunlight is warm and relaxing.
There's a stairway to heaven.
Zodak leads you down a long trail to a Centauri building.
Okay.
Fuck. Sorry. A Centauri building. I'm sorry. There's a little line. It goes to the next damn line. It screwed me up.
Oh, yeah,
Anyway,
Oh yeah.
they couldn't have just spaced it over a little bit. Whatever.
Dummies.
It seems to be a fortress, but it is painted white and red and gold. There are no soldiers, no guns, only people who smile and greet you as though you're an old friend. It seems so natural. You turn to Zodak and you get a shock. His form has changed. Now he is the mirror image of you. What does this mean? Although you never find out about that, you learn about many things as you stay in the valley. You have a chance to try many activities you could never try before, and only what is available in this valley. You learn to be contented within the limits of the small valley. Second thoughts? So it's asking about 7.
We're stuck in the end of The Shining, aren't we?
All right.
Are we gonna go outside?
We got a mirror universe thing going on. There's a portal.
One last chance. Is that it? Is that what you want? Okay, you're on. Out of the valley of Shangri-La and back to the real world. Is it different? Can you do it? Can you do whatever you want? Can you fulfill your dreams? Can you enjoy your life completely? Or must you be content within limits? The end.
Oh yeah, I love it. It's like that little Twilight Zone ending there, you know.
We never even saw the Yeti.
Dude,
You were the Yeti.
You were the
Zodak
Yeti
was a Yeti.
Oh,
Zodak
Yeah,
was a
Zodak.
Yeti. He took you to Shangri-La, and then you realize you were the Yeti all along, bro.
Yetis are all about you.
I might be
Mhm.
too
Wait,
high
what?
for this. What the fuck just happened?
So I wonder if we go back to see Carlos, he's probably gonna be like, let's go on this adventure together. Let's go. I was there for 3 days.
You go back and see Carlos, and he's like, "What are you talking about?" And he has you locked in an insane asylum.
No, he'll put me in the box with me.
You probably just punch his head off because you're a fucking Yeti.
Yeti.
Yeah. You were
That was
secretly
awesome.
a Yeti all along, man.
Yeah.
That's why the Yeti called to you, because you were secretly a Yeti all along.
Is that why we were hunting?
All right. Let's get
With-
to the chat.
I think that was a great story. It was a great ending. What is
Who
the
saw
age?
that shit coming?
What is the age limit on that book? I'm curious. Was it for like 10-year-olds or something?
I think it's all ages, technically.
Like, could you imagine reading that as a 10-year-old and like getting to that ending? That would be
and
nuts.
being like, what the hell?
Like it was
just
nuts
happened?
as at my age, right now.
There's
It
no
was awesome.
Yeah, it's all ages.
as long as you can read.
That took a strange turn into culty,
It's like-
spiritual Yeti mirror universe
Come home from
self-realization.
When you could go to
So-
school, like, Mommy, Daddy, I read a book where I was a Yeti god today.
But
I had butter tea.
Yak butter tea.
So I went to school like, why are you teaching my son about yak butter?
Because he wanted the Headed Valley recipe.
he wanted to be a Yeti, damn it.
The secret to Hidden Valley Ranch is all the yak butter. Oh man, the Hidden Valley of knowledge.
Are we
Yeti
Iron
knowledge.
Fist now?
Yeah, we might be Iron Fist now.
Oh, gee.
Do you have any other what's the next book we're gonna do? Choose Your Own Adventure.
All right. So I'm actually going to leave that to you. Do you want to continue this game, or do you want to call this for an episode and we can play another game next time?
Yeah, next time.
Yeah.
Holy freaking cool. We got to do this again.
Yeah, we'll definitely do this again. This was fun.
All right, so choose your own adventure, guys. This is the Abominable Snowman. This is actually the re-release of the original Choose Your Own Adventure, the Abominable Snowman. There are 28 possible endings. You only saw a few of them on here on the core. However, I think we got one of the good ones at the very end.
We definitely got eaten by tigers.
Yeah, we did. We got eaten by tigers. We got killed by poachers. And we became a Yeti god.
Yeah.
So
we left our boyfriend Carlos just waiting in the snow.
Dumped our boyfriend Carlos and became a Yeti god.
I need to make Fry's dog in Futurama.
Oh,
That's Carlos, guys. Look at what we've done. We could have said goodbye to him, but
yeah, we could have said goodbye. We come back and he's just dead, just laying there dead.
Yep.
Watch, he'll just be frozen.
Yep.
He'll just be frozen. Everyone just kept going past him. He was waiting on you that entire time.
But wait, I thought it was really nice and warm there before going into the monastery. He's fine.
All right.
Yeah, I said Fry's dog in Futurama is like the saddest thing in the world.
Yes, it is.
Carlos.
Bringing me down.
Yeah.
Carlos gone too soon.
R.I.P.
All right. So join us next time here when
I miss you, Carlos.
We may not have a Carlos next time, but we will definitely be choosing our own adventure. So guys, want to give any last shout outs or plug whatever?
Oh man, I can't wait to do this again. I don't care about any of the other shows that I'm on. I'm supposed to be reading Darth Vader for this thing on Monday. That's tomorrow, is it not, Carson?
Yeah, today's Sunday.
Today's Sunday.
So tomorrow's Monday.
It's Sunday.
So that means it's Moderman Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern on the Comic Core.
Why do you
We're
think
gonna be, and it's May the 4th. So May the 4th be with Drew, and then it's Revenge of the Sith Day the next day or something. I'm not going to do a show for that, but we're doing Modern Men on Monday. So definitely check out an all Star Wars centric show. I already put together a fun little thing at the beginning of the show. So Chris Barrett, for the love of God, you better be there at the beginning of Modern Men. That's all I'm going to say about that.
And then for me, any show I'm on with KatRen Figures is the show to be on. So always make sure you hit the bell icon here on KatRen Figures. You click the like, subscribe. Yeah, you got the sister channel, Cinema Figures, as well. So y'all make sure y'all check this bad boy out.
Yep.
All right. So that is going to be it. Check us out. Well, check the guys out, of course, on Monday, but I believe all of us will be available Friday on the Comic Core, so definitely check that out. Midnighter really wants me to get off this stream. So I'm going to end it here, guys, with the classic KatRen wave that I get made fun of every time we meet each other at every one of these cons. So, bye.
Bye.
It's like try to time it like 3, 2, 1. I got it with Drew finally.